Everybody jumps away when I go live. Okay. Oh, there's a great crowd shot. I love
It's a
it.
little cold today. It's a little cold.
It's okay. You're a
Hold
grower, not a shower.
Yeah.
I
swear
got
it's
you,
huge.
baby.
I'm just adjusting. I wanted. Oh, hey, check it out. Before I hang it up, I wanted to see what it looks like outside for the photos.
Oh, that is such a great light bulb.
That's what I was talking about.
I love
So-
that. That's that vintage stuff. I love that. That's what I'm going to put in the restaurant.
It's LED filament, so it's not. It doesn't get hot.
But it has that vintage old school look.
It has the Edison bulb look. The glass has a nice like amber tint to it, and it's fucking 6 watts, but lights up my old room just as good as anything else. It's real bright. I'm gonna plug it in and see what it looks like out here. But it was like $20, $21 for 6 of these.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
But this is the thing that I told you screws into a mason jar. I just need to find the one that I want over here because I got a few.
You're looking good, Brian.
What's up? How are you?
How are you, baby?
Doing all right. Living the dream.
Now, Devin, Brian is the real world champion chef.
All right.
Yeah,
How you doing?
he's the real deal.
Doing all right. I'm gonna hang up a light bulb real quick.
We like to do little cooking stuff on here and recipes and whatever, but
yes, we do.
I just wanted to make sure everybody knows the real world champion chef's in the house. The motherfucking house.
Do what I can. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How things? You doing all right?
It's always the best.
Good.
How are you, baby?
I'm all right. Sorry I missed you for Thanksgiving, but
I know.
yeah, had to work that weekend.
I feel you. I understand.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and the bulbs are glass, by the way, so don't drop them.
Yeah, don't pick up the soap.
Well, some of these like LED bulbs are like plastic or whatever. This one's pretty sweet. Oh shit! Oh, there it is.
Okay, let me go into like the things here because I got to go to the groups or whatever.
We go plug in the other end.
So half the time he's making food while we're on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the people make food while we're on the podcast. It's kind of funny. A lot of barbecuing.
Dude, I think the last thing I did was a turkey on Thanksgiving. No, it was before Thanksgiving, or was it after? I don't know.
Awesome, dude.
Oh,
We do stuff on this show.
I feel like going on my own.
Hang light bulbs.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby. You try it.
You didn't send me the link.
Yeah, I already sent it to you.
Only text message I have.
Sir, have
Okay,
you been
here.
taking drugs?
I'm going to do it right now.
Check that out. Ain't that bitching?
nice. How you doing?
Just pop the trunk.
Oh, Frank, how are you, baby?
Hanging in there.
Your stuff went out to your wife today.
Oh, she'll be happy about that after the COVID headache she had for a little over a week.
Wow. Well, she's got stuff on the way.
All right. Light bulb.
Okay, Amanda, you got it right? Okay, go get on there, baby.
She's got the good.
Work your magic.
Oh, there it is. I thought I only brought one. Okay. Wow. That's bright even in the daylight.
Where are you at?
I'm in San Diego.
Oh, nice. Terrible weather, huh?
Well, up until a couple of days ago, it was raining pretty heavy for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. And it's cold. Like, you have to put on your ice skates to walk out of the front door at the moment. But
Oh, jeez. I pulled out of here this morning. All the streets were an ice skating rink.
Really?
Oh yeah, I got down the corner of Henry Ave, 6-car pile up. The street was shut down. Everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I guess you saw the Platte Bridge. They had like 20-car pile up there.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they didn't salt the roads here in Philly,
Oh my
Ah.
God.
and everything froze overnight with like this
yeah,
light
not
rain.
quite that cold.
That's
Wow.
all right. I enjoy sitting outside this time of year because there's no one outside. I get a little fire.
Exactly. I like this time of the year when it chills off, because being outside when it's over 100 and there's like no place to escape to sucks. So
Well, it's like 26 right now, but
we both have our up or plus and minus, I guess.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Just-
You know,
It's California. There's some nice things, but most of, I think, California is actually a desert. And but even so, still looks cool.
Oh, you know what? The show hasn't started yet.
I'm so stupid, I can't even shoot a gun. I'm so stupid, I see everybody as one. I can't even be blue. I can't even. Hey, yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. 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 I'm so stupid.
All right.
Shazam.
Shazam.
and here we are. You know, 2022 kicking off.
Oh, I know. It's a wild thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, another hot mess.
Watch it kick off with everybody staying at home again. Yippee
Oh.
ki
Lord, yeah, except for me.
yay.
Yes.
Well, they did that.
I
my
work at the
wife works in the
hospital. There's no choice.
Yep.
So,
Yep. And the Chicago schools decided to stay home because they can't handle it. Good for them.
a
Great.
lot of schools are doing it. I mean, I don't know. I guess
Yeah, I
I don't
think it's-
blame them in a way, but
Yeah, I think it's a well, okay, so the thing is I know you weren't here. I don't think you were here last week, but last week I was telling Lars and that we got the Christmas gift of Corona because I guess it just happened. I didn't go anywhere, so I don't know if she got it from the hospital or not. But yeah, about Monday night, it was just tired and congested, and I think Tuesday night I fell asleep and sweat like a crazy madman. So it wasn't too bad. I know she was stuck with a headache all the way into her ear, all the way from Monday to probably Saturday. So, and she still has some congestion. And then the stepdaughters, looks like at least one of them has it, but they weren't with us, so they caught it from wherever. So, it is definitely different than the colds I'm used to. I mean, it's not like it's crazy. At least for me, it wasn't crazy. But I did notice that it was different than colds. For me, are like having really bad flus. I get with this big nose I got here. You know, you got like sinus craziness. I rather have a flu than the cold because it's
Yeah.
usually 2.5 weeks long for me. This, it didn't really drain. It just felt like it was all in the head. Like it didn't go anywhere but in the head. So, but everybody I know, it's just striking everybody. I guess whatever the new variant is just quick. That's all. I mean, it's not life threatening for most, but you know, it's a reality. It's what we're gonna live with.
Pretty much, and next year it'll be a different one, you know.
Well, actually, I just heard today that there's a new variant out of Africa, Cameroon, Africa, IHU variant. Yeah, so I don't know.
What are you gonna do? You know, when this thing first started out, I've never missed more than 2 days at work at a time, and I guess the February or January before they like announced there was a thing, COVID, all this, you know, because they went into a late February, early March, they had the whole shutdown. So in January, everyone in my department at the hospital started getting laid up for days. I missed 6 days of work. And I was laid up, and we're all, you know, what's wrong with this and that. Then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, there's this thing called COVID. I'm like, well, had that, been there, done it. You know, but yeah, they got all the restrictions in Philly and stuff like that. Like, you know, a friend of mine, a bartender, won't get vaccinated and wound up losing her job. And I mean, I get it in a sense. I don't know.
Which part, losing their job or not getting vaccinated?
Well, that's the thing. It's a hard line. Like, well, you made a choice. This is what you got to do. But I don't know. I'm not 100% on the board of where you have to. But if you are going to work with the public, I kind of get it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess I could look at it as I got the shots because you know my wife really had to, and I'm like, well, whatever. Yeah. I mean, you know what? If I die, I die. Shit happens. Yeah. But the good outweighed the bad because you know we know the head of infectious disease by us and stuff like that. We know them for a long time, and it's like, listen, you know, is it foolproof? No. But I will tell you, would my outcome of last week be different if I didn't have?
No, I agree with you there. I think
you know who's to say.
Yeah, the only problem I have with it is what are the long-term side effects. You know.
I only twitch every once in a while, so it's whatever.
Yeah. But it's kind of, you know, that's what you don't know. And I go, wait a second, you know, like all this stuff like, you know, well, everyone got polio, everyone got this. Well, they tested that for years and years. And yeah, it's a proven thing. And like I said, I work at the hospital. So regardless, if I got to get vaccinated, they're shooting me up. I'm not giving up my pension and my, you know, what I make and all that. So, all right, fine, stick me, you know. I smoke too many cigarettes and drink too much beer anyway to worry about it.
I got both Moderna ones, and I've got a booster.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to say if I had to throw it up in the air, you know, if I didn't have the shots, and last week could have been totally different or could have been the same. It's one of those crapshoots, you know.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing.
You know.
That's the thing. I don't disagree. I kind of see this as a new flu. You know, every year there's going to be a different variant, or maybe every few months. Who knows at this point? But
yeah, I know with these. But I like I said, that's well, and then it becomes the thing. Do you know? Was I a person that wants to get the booster? No, not really. Because then I'm like, you know, your natural immune system is going to start fighting. So now I got, you know, you got the shots. I had this variant or whatever. I'm hoping that my body built more antibodies to combat whatever comes down its path. Fine. So it is what it is, you know.
Yep. I hear you.
You know,
that's like I said, the poor bartender. Shame for her. that happen, but it's kind of that's the rule, and that's what you got to do. Same
Well, in
thing.
the
Like,
county,
if I
by
Doesn't
us,
matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, she moved it, honey.
did-
Lindy, she moved it.
yeah, but like if I decided not to, I'd have lost my job, and it is what it is. I decided to, they decided not to, and that's your life. Go with it.
Yeah, I know in
Oh, that's
Cook
pretty
County
good,
out by
Amanda.
us, they have now they have the rules that you have to show proof of vaccination now.
I love that,
So-
Amanda. That's cool with the light coming up above your head. It glows like she's an angel.
She's thinking. Oh, I thought it was the thinking bulb.
Who said she wasn't an angel?
Yeah,
Oh, she's an angel.
Don't you think Jesus would be an expert?
There you go.
So
Oh, that's
anyone-
great, Leo. And you're ready to start smoking again. That's awesome.
did anyone even bother with a New Year's resolution?
Yeah, to stop cursing.
To what?
To stop cursing so much.
All right, how's that working out?
It's all right.
All right, you're like, fuck yeah, it's going great.
Hey, it's not here.
Fucking awesome.
Over there. I don't know.
Okay,
I
right.
think I was gonna say mine is to make it to 2023. How's that sound? There we go. 'Cause-
Yay!
just listening today, it was another crazy thing to hear is the fact that starting 2022, there's even more of a raise of people just not wanting to work, which I still don't understand that concept of saying. So I kind of had this back and forth with a couple people today at work is the fact that if you're telling me that
Don't do that now.
so many Americans don't want to work anymore, how does
Well, yeah.
that leave you to survive in life? Are you looking at it from the standpoint, let's say you're in your later 40s and up and you have maybe some savings and 401ks and stuff like that. Are you just looking at life like, well, we only live once. I'll let it deplete and then the government will take care of me. Is that what you're thinking of? I mean, I'm trying to understand the theory of so many people just saying, I give up. I don't want to work.
Oh, I can tell you exactly what it is. They're waiting for the government to bail them out. This is a generation. I had a discussion with a guy at work the other day, and he was talking about how LeBron James is the GOAT of basketball, the greatest player of all time. And I turned around and I said, no, he's not. I let the two guys argue for about an hour. And finally I chimed in and I said, you know why he's not the GOAT? Because he does things like quit on his team, like when he did when he was in Cleveland. I said, it shows in your generation, your work ethic. You want to come in, and when things get too hard, you don't want to do your job and you want to quit instead of working hard and getting things done. I go, so therefore, he's great for you. Good job.
Thank you.
But I'm thinking I understand the government bailout, but what I'm looking at is, okay, so I do pretty decently and I'm very conservative with money. Lars knows that. We don't like to spend any and stuff like that. And I'm looking at it from the standpoint that what is
both
the
pretty
government going to
conservative.
bail you out on a monthly wage to keep you even living somewhere? That's the issue that I have, is that's fine. You're going to have bailouts and stuff like that. But even like last year, these little bailouts and that don't do anything. That helps you, get some groceries for a couple months. You can't live on that.
No, that wasn't a little bailout. What that was people who actually got laid off because Corona went up with $600 extra a week on top of what they would make, on top of the extra bonuses they got with the bailouts, and they were making more money not working than actually working. So now, no, and they said it flat out. They go, no one's going to want to go back to work if you do this. And look what happened.
My mom works at an Albertsons, and a lot of people, she got hired because they needed somebody in the bakery, but a shitload of people, when she was applying, were quitting because they figured out they could make more money by not working.
Yep.
It
Hands
was
down.
insane.
You all got to give me 1 minute. I got to go blank. My kitten's tearing at my screens. So
No
I'll be
problem.
right back.
Hey,
That's awesome.
Hey, Devin,
Right.
how's your
Cool.
Devin? How's your neighbor?
I can hear a fucking sander somewhere.
Which neighbor?
Let me see. Hold on. The one directly across from my room at the end, the room that I was painting today.
Oh, got ya.
They are probably about 100 yards in a straight line from that window. And if they're having a conversation outside, I can usually hear it. But he's always tinkering with something. He's a nice guy. He doesn't fucking bother me, but he makes a lot of noise. The children, I think, are gone. So I can swear freely today.
I think that I think Amanda came up with some interesting questions.
Okay, let me go see what they are, guys.
Oh my God! Now you got to turn it off to just
Hey, I
see.
gotta look at the question.
Oh, hey, did you get that email I sent you?
Yes, but I haven't gotten in it yet.
All
I
right.
just got it.
Uh,
But we'll talk about it later.
yeah. Just making sure. Ooh,
Hi.
Yeah.
check that out. Fuck, isn't
No,
that
you
bright?
can start now. I love that light, dude.
Jesus, I can't wait to take pictures with it. I need those damn cigars.
It's gonna look so good.
Dude, with the wood, I'm gonna make like we were talking about, like a light box, but
Oh, here we
with
go.
Oh,
wood, you know,
Jeez.
like wood grain, and that amber light's gonna be pitching.
The wood is good.
I may use some of the cutting boards that we made a while back as the backdrop. Ah, man. What's everyone smoking on tonight?
Yes, and drinking,
Amanda looks like
sipping.
Bailey.
Yes, sir.
How did I know? Yep, I think about you every time I see a bottle of Irish cream. And there's one in our freaking liquor
And what about that
collection.
Godiva chocolates?
Yeah, some of that too. Good job. But they're like the same thing.
And what about that Coppola wine? You should show
Coppola
that.
wine?
This is red wine.
Yeah, they make good wines. I like their stuff.
I felt like it was watery.
Occasionally, you can find it for like $8 over here.
Wow.
But
Wow.
most of the time, it's like 20 a bottle. Whoa, man, I love that.
I'm on Marlboro Red and Miller Lite. I'm probably the first redneck hick he's had on the show.
No, I don't think so.
Marlboro Reds, filtered or unfiltered? That looks like a filter.
Yeah. Filter.
Come on, I'm not totally crazy. Marlboro Red, man. Whoa. It's like inhaling a fucking cigar.
Lars is like, you're not the first hick we've had. It's okay.
there you go.
That's a true story. Yeah. So, what are you smoking tonight, Frankie?
I am confined inside today, so nothing's going on. It's 10 degrees out.
I got
I
you.
can't go outside, can't go in the garage, and it's going to be 7 in a couple hours.
Put a hand warmer in your underwear, and then you're fine.
Nice. I need a little bit more than that outside.
Fucking electric blanket down your pants.
Oh, come on,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Look, that's all you need. Get a little fire going, you know?
That's awesome, dude.
And where are you from?
Me?
Yes.
Philadelphia.
Okay. So you cold like us.
Mm-hmm. Like I told them earlier, it's the best time of the year. No one's outside. It's nice and quiet. I can enjoy life, and no one comes by.
That's the way to look at it.
Yeah. If I wanted to go talk to someone, I'd go out somewhere. I don't want to. So now I can sit here, stream, no one comes by, enjoy having a good conversation with good people. No one's bothering me.
Yeah, that's a good move. That's a very good move.
Yeah, it's spring and summertime. I live up near the park. You got 100 people through here a day. Everyone wants to bring their dog up to say hi to you and this and that. And now it's quiet time.
I think we're gonna get along just fine. Then I like my quiet too.
Oh, it's the best.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're all on
2
acres out here, and it's a lot of land for most people if they live in the city, but it's really not a lot because the lots aren't that wide. They're narrow and long, and like you can see your neighbor changing if you try hard enough. But
Oh, you try hard enough, don't you?
2 lots away, they have like a gas powered like a gator, but like a golf cart. And the thing is so shitty, it backfires every time they fucking start it up, and it sounds like they're out there with a shotgun. It's insane. And they like motor around all fucking day, and I'm like, you crazy fuck. It takes you longer to start that thing than it does to walk to where you're going.
I'm surprised that you haven't had the cops out there. California law would be like killing them right now.
They don't give a shit.
You sure about that? They don't. I heard in by 2025 they're going to outlaw all small engines in California.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
We're out here where no one cares.
They are going to outlaw it, so like your lawnmowers and that are all going to be electric, which a lot of people are going to that. String trimmers, blowers, snow blow, whatever. They want to get rid of that.
An electric circular saw, a Makita last year when we started building all this shit out here, and that thing's actually pretty good. I guess they're all electric, but a battery powered one.
Any of the blowers that you guys have, you should make sure you tell them they're electric.
Yeah, I've been curious about those electric lawnmowers.
Yeah, I got an electric blower. It works great. It's not a bad thing at all. I mean,
Makita has like a battery powered lawnmower, but I think it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, they're coming down in prices though. They're all coming down in prices, and they work pretty well. I mean, there's not, I don't mind it. I mean, after messing around with gas,
I love that. Keep that going, Devin.
Look at that.
That light should always be swinging.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to play with this thing so much. Don't do that. You'll go blind.
I'm waiting. I just bought an electric snow thrower. So waiting to test that thing out, see how that does.
Which one did you get?
Oh, I don't even remember the name, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, that's on sale. Let's test it out. Because my driveway in the back goes uphill, and it's getting rid of all the snow out of that every year is insane. Trying to push everything uphill to clear out my car. So now I'll just throw it up there and let someone else deal with it.
I think now would be a good time to start a snowblower review channel on YouTube.
Nice.
I don't know if it's done. I mean, people review all kinds of shit on the YouTube and make money doing that.
They review snowblowers too. I've seen them. They're doing it.
You could start like a channel for how well does salt work for de-icing for Washington D.C.
Yeah.
That poor, what did they say? 27 hours people were stuck in traffic.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Amanda?
Oh no, I said that's a really good one. Trying to see if salt will dissolve the ice on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, sell just to Washington D.C.
Well, in Virginia and all that, they don't really use salt in that. That's why they have issues.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, when I went out this morning, everything was covered in ice. I started sliding down the street. And Lars will tell you where I live in Roxborough, it's all up and down the hills.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful area. I love that area.
Oh, it's beautiful, but not when it's covered in ice.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We live with tons and tons of salt out here. That's all they do is throw salt down. The cars fall apart in the air.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Put so much damn salt down.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They didn't salt anything.
That's
And,
because they don't throw enough pepper in with it.
They didn't use Lars's spicy salt,
Yeah, you got to mix it up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so I don't know. They had a nightmare they didn't plan on. It is what it is.
Any more resolutions for 2020, 2022?
Not
Make
for me.
more money.
That's a good one. There you
Did
go.
you have a New Year's resolution? Anybody out there?
What about
And
what is everybody's goals for 2022?
that's pretty much it. Make a bunch more money than I started the year with.
There you go. Just be a
And,
little bit healthier, maybe.
Oh yeah. Get a little, but I'm working on that already. Don't worry about that. But
Yeah,
really, money buys things,
yeah, it does.
Oh, that's why I played the Powerball.
Yeah. So after tonight, I hate to say it, I do have the winning ticket. After tonight, we'll have a different discussion next week.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I'll excuse me. I'll tell you honestly, that amount of money that it's worth is so insane. Like it's what 600 million. So you take home 300 million. I would probably keep like 30 million for myself. That's it. Give out the rest. I don't. What do I need it for? I want a little. I want a little 3-bedroom house. Someone to mow my lawn twice a week and fold and put away my laundry. I have no problem washing and drying my laundry. It's actually getting it out of the fucking dryer.
That's the
And folding it. Yeah. But that's it. Have my boat slip and go fishing.
Yeah.
And
No, you don't need that. There's no. I look at it that way too. I don't see where I'm like, what. I couldn't spend this if I wanted to. There's no, and then on top of it, the way I am, a lot of money will be in mutual funds. So just this simple interest alone would continue. It'd be like Brewster's Millions, where you have to spend all that money, and then they accidentally like make more money because they did, invested it correctly. So basically, if I set it up correctly, it would just sit there and I would never have to touch it because I'd live off the interest alone. I mean, really, technically, if you do it right.
See,
lift off.
Like my work, I give out it's 9,000 you can give out tax free. Like most everyone I work with would get $9,000 because I don't know a lot of them. There's a few people I'd really hook up, but there would be one person in particular that I would pick out and go, okay, you're going to get $1 million if you film this. Because there are like 2 people at work that I'm going to write a check for a nickel and just leave that for them and do that on a live stream so they can get their results. We can do it right on here if I win.
Nice.
And
That's funny.
they would have to live stream them opening up the check for the nickel. Yeah. And then I would feel good.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, it'd be great. Yeah. Everyone would open up. I got 9,000. I got 9,000. They just look. It would cost them more than ink to cash it.
that would be
That's
funny.
a true story.
But do you guys have kids? Like, why wouldn't you leave it for your kids?
Oh, no, my son's a whole nother story. My son would have a trust fund, but he would either have to do 4 years of college and then work 6 years at the same job in order to get it, or not go to college and do 10 years at the same job because he needs to learn the value of money and actually committing to something. Plus, there's no way. I mean, you see what happens with all these kids, you know, that come into the NBA and the NHL and NFL and, you know, where they are with money and what happens. And a lot of them lose their minds. He'd be in his 30s. He'd get the money and appreciate the day of hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they you shouldn't give them. I mean, they're already this group of children that are coming up, and especially with the COVID and the way the government's running, they're already being taught to not work or do anything. So I mean, really, I mean, I don't know. I have it's a shame. I don't see a really good outcome in the future for a lot of these kids because, you know, they don't want to work and they're getting whatever they want and there's just no thought process of hard work. So
I mean, couldn't agree more.
I can see it going really bad. And like for us, Lars and everybody else, what are we going to do at the old folks home, man? They're not even going to want to take care of us. We're screwed.
All right, look, I'm going to give you a lesson. My grandmother, when she moved into a retirement home, the one she moved into had a soft serve that was available 24/7. The grandkids loved to go see her, and the great grandkids. You know why? Every time
Ice
they
cream.
showed up. Yep. And she knew it. She was a smart lady, you know? We're taking a walk.
Nice. I love that. Yeah, baby.
Top 3 favorite cigars. Boom. Let's go.
Okay, so favorite cigars.
Oh, what's my name say?
What is it? BMC.
Yeah. Brian McLeish, we go with BMC.
Okay, is there top 3 favorite flavors that you have? Top 3 favorite flavors?
For me?
Yeah.
Flavors of what? Like ice cream?
Is there not flavors of cigars?
Oh, well, let's call it something. Ice cream. Top 3 favorite ice cream.
Geographic look, you know, where the tobacco comes from. It's different.
Okay.
like Nicaragua and stuff. You know, technically flavor profiles.
Pistachio almond. There you go.
Give me some mint shit.
Yeah, pistachio almond. That's good.
Something about the green, man.
Good old vanilla bean.
I like the vanilla. I like the cherry chocolate ice cream. And I used to hate cookie dough ice cream. Now I love cookie dough ice cream because they have one that like has 5 or 4 carbs in it or something like that. And it's cookie dough ice cream for a whole pint. I can eat a whole pint of those ice creams and only have 4 or 5 carbs.
Yeah, I got to work on those because it wasn't that. What is that? Was it Rebel or something like that, Lars?
There's like 3 different kinds. I'll take pictures of them and I'll send them over to you. Rebel's one of them, but there's another couple of them.
That's always good. Otherwise, I stay away from ice cream, or I try to.
Oh,
Oh,
say
there he
we were
is.
smoking your cigars like two times ago. There was like 3 of us all smoking your cigar.
I got one right here.
They have the up near me. They have the creamery right around the corner. Right.
Look, Jose. Devin's smoking your cigar tonight.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, the Royal, good stuff.
Let me see the ash.
Look at that.
Cool. Guys,
Yeah, the Royals.
I was out for a few days, man. I was on the ground.
You were feeling sick, baby?
I'm feeling perfect. I got three COVID tests. All 3 come out negative, but everybody around me come out positive. Everybody around me.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I got it last week, Jose.
That's all that
So
sanitizing you do from the inside
I
out.
have to quarantine myself. So I got three freaking tests. All three come out negative. All three.
New York, up in there.
You know the reason why, right? You have to drink
Johnny Walker, baby.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker kills that coronavirus.
Johnny Walker killed the virus. Listen to me.
All right, well, look, I'm going to blow your mind with the ice cream, right? We got a place up near me that makes right around the corner their own homemade ice cream. And they do glaciers, and they whip them up. So you got homemade banana ice cream.
Is that right on the main strip in Manayunk?
Yep, the creamery.
I know that place.
Oh, yeah.
I know that place, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But homemade banana ice cream, they whip it up, and you put in Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Butterfingers, and Reese's Pieces.
All right.
Yes.
That sounds
Yeah.
great.
Of course.
That's the way to go all day.
Oh, if I wasn't on this low carb thing, I'd be down there in about an hour getting that with you. Amanda would be with me, and so would Lindy. Where the hell is she? Oh, I don't know where she is.
But yeah, I'll definitely give props to the creamery any day. They do a great job there.
How you guys doing, guys? Everything good?
Very good, very good.
Hanging in. Like I said, last week was COVID week for me. So.
Oh man, even the 31st, when we always do like a big party, it's funny people we tend to be loud. Oh, look at this, nice.
Look at that. The whole box too. The Royals, baby.
I'm gonna
Good
smoke
stuff.
one of his cigars now.
Twinsies. Who's Leo Stone?
My dad is acting
Okay,
weird.
Tom,
Huh?
Lindy.
Hi, Jose.
Hey, Lindsay, how you doing?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. We a whole year we don't talk to you. You're right. My. How you guys doing? Everything good?
Good. Smoking a
Living a
oil.
Yep. Doing good. A lot
Hey,
better than
Zeus.
last week.
Jose, take a look, baby.
Nice for y'all. Right here, too.
Ah, shit. There
Ah,
goes
you
my
dropped it. Drop it like it's hot, baby.
Yeah, Jose doesn't. Hey, Devin, Jose doesn't make a cigar called the old shit. So.
Damn it. I'm always dropping ashes on myself.
Drop
Luckily,
that
that one
ash,
was
baby.
flat.
Drop that ash.
Yo.
Dog, stop drinking fucking pool water. That's disgusting. Come on. And funny, he knows what I'm talking about too, and he's deaf and a fucking dog. Smarter than he looks.
He's a miracle.
There you go.
I believe in miracles.
Oh boy. Wow, that sounded a little Michael Jackson-ish.
Guys, what you guys doing for New Year, man?
Who did that?
Come here, dude. Come here, dum-dum.
What did you say?
Say, what you guys do for New Year? Confine, stay home?
Yeah, we had a nice little time out over here. It was pretty good.
With me.
We stayed home since we were quarantined, so we just sat around. It was pretty uneventful.
Yes, it was one of those weird years. It was crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I got up at 3 a.m. for work.
Oh.
And at midnight, between the fireworks and the gunshots, I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, oh, yeah, it's New Year's. That's right. I went back to bed.
No, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
I'm trying to. Just say you hear me?
I love you, baby.
Amanda, how you doing?
I'm doing great. New year, 2022, positive vibes. Can only hope for the best, you know. I'm glad.
Oh, look at Frank's doggy. Oh,
Look at this.
oh my God, that's so sweet.
Hey.
Come on, Frank. Max, come over here. Jump. Look, I got
Oh
it.
my
Come on,
God.
good boy. Over here.
There's King
Oh my
Louie.
God.
Look
Look
at
at
this.
that.
Right over here.
I love that. Oh my God.
Right, good boy.
Oh wow.
That is so great.
Everybody show off their children.
Now,
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Devin, you got to
Devin,
put up
don't
your
show
dog now. Oh.
Devin, don't show your cop now, right?
I
That's a
can't
sad
anymore.
topic.
Yeah. I had to put him down. What was that? A week ago?
Yeah,
Oh,
what
boy.
happened?
Somebody's dog or a coyote chewed him up really bad,
Ooh.
Oh
and
shit.
it was just I didn't want him to like get an infection or just fucking suffer a long time and then die because he had really deep holes and places holes shouldn't be. So
Yeah.
I put him down and buried him.
That's
Shit, man.
sad.
You know what to
Yeah.
do? You know what to do with my country, right? In my country, right?
What? You
They
probably eat
They just spread the rooster with spaghetti, man. Spaghetti night with rooster.
it. The personality is gone. For now.
Yeah. What are you gonna do without your cock, dude? That's not
I
right.
don't know, man. I gotta find something else to play with.
Yeah, well, we love that cock. It was the best. That was the best thing in this show.
I do
Could
have
always-
another toy coming soon, though. My new phone will actually be here, I think, next week, finally.
Oh, nice.
Something like that. So I'll be playing with that. I'll forget all about the rooster. No. It's so quiet around here without him, though.
I love that
But-
rooster.
Yeah. Shit happens, though, I guess. Nah.
Yeah, circle of life, right? Yeah.
Fuck neighbors' dogs, man.
That's the second time too, or like multiple times that happened to the rooster.
Yeah.
That's sad.
But unfortunately, the law doesn't care. So it's all right. What the? How did you just have two screens on there?
Yeah.
He's very
Sweet.
talented.
Yes.
So, Lars, I assume you brought me on here for a reason, right? Who
No,
here
just-
makes good
talk.
bruschetta?
Oh, you do.
Makes good.
Not me. Not yet.
You
I like
do.
to.
All right,
I'm
look,
down to learn.
hard guarded secret. I'll never give out my marinara bruschetta recipe. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
It's crazy hard.
Oh boy.
Take some tomatoes, dice them up. Make some clarified butter. Take your diced tomatoes, put in some chopped garlic, some chopped parsley, some Parmesan, salt and pepper. Pour the clarified butter into the bowl with it and mix it up. And the clarified butter cools off with the tomatoes and hardens.
Ooh.
Take your bread,
Come here.
cut your bread in half, whatever. You don't need the artisan roll or this and that, whatever roll you want to use. Put that across the top, throw it in the oven at 350, toast it up, and eat it. It will be the best bruschetta you've ever had in your entire life.
See now,
Butter.
that's a secret recipe right there.
I've had people tell me like, oh, I make this and I make that. It doesn't matter. When that butter cooks down and cooks that garlic and then the tomato falls into the bread and you pull it out, you have automatic garlic bread with bruschetta on top, and it is the best you'll ever. We used to have Leonard Toast, the old owner of the Eagles, come into the restaurant. It was the simplest recipe ever. He'd order an entire loaf of that and a bottle of whiskey.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Very nice.
yeah. And the thing is, it's such a silly recipe. It doesn't take a lot to make it. It's so easy. But everyone's like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, magic.
Dude, Yeah, we have a lot of food stuff we talk about. Frank sometimes is cooking while we're on. Jose cooks while we're on.
Didn't
Evan cooks while
Frank
we're on.
do duck once on
Yep.
the?
Yes,
Duck.
he
That was
did.
too
He
right.
did
Yes,
duck.
Daffy Duck. That
Nice.
is. No.
In the spring when I fire up the smoker, I'll definitely join in. That's
Oh yeah, definitely.
excuse me.
Where's mommy?
I don't know.
I'll tell you, that's one of the funniest stories that we always tell is how Lars and I met. He showed up at this club and, had his entourage and everyone came in and he turned around and the owner's like, "Oh my God, Lars Tetens is here. Can you make them some food?" In the kitchen, I'd shut down about, 20 minutes, half an hour before. And I said, "Yeah, that's fine. Whatever." So, I made some food. I brought it out. I had the whole section roped off for him and everyone's hanging out. And he's like, I want to meet the chef. And I came out and he's like, "Dude, the food was amazing. Thank you so much." I was like, "Oh, awesome. I'm glad you really liked it." He's like, "Thank you so much for reopening to take care of me." And I leaned back and I'm sitting next to him. I said, just one question. Who the fuck are you? So he started, yeah, exactly. He started cracking up. He's like, "You didn't know who I am, and you reopened the kitchen to make like fucking platters for all these different people?" I'm like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I?" I go, "You're paying, right?"
It's awesome.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's money.
Yeah. And Lars turned to me. He's like, "That's one of the coolest things. You didn't care." I'm like, "No, I don't. I put out my best foot every fucking time."
That was great.
Cool.
Very cool. Shit, I got his phone number easier than probably any woman's number I've ever gotten. I sent him a message.
You found it. You found it on a bathroom wall. What? What are you doing?
At the gay club.
Hey, dude, gay clubs can be really fucking fun. Like, not my, dudes aren't my thing, but man, they know how to party.
Yeah.
Shit, clubs are always just fucking pumping,
That's true.
especially around Gay Pride week or
Oh
whatever.
my
that
God, that's the funnest
Dude.
time.
Down here in San Diego, we have I think it's called Moe's. I haven't been there in like 10 years probably.
Come on, Evan. You go there every year. Don't say that. Come on, man.
Oh, I went with some girls that I
calls them
Let's
out.
open up. Come on, man. You'll be there all the
Man, we
time.
had a fucking time. It was so cool. Dog, shut up.
Gay clubs have the best music too.
They're entertaining for sure. Just don't ask what goes on in the back.
Listen, Gays Club got the best girl, best woman alive, man.
That's true. And everyone knows I love lesbians, so.
Yeah.
Yo.
So what we're saying is for 2022, gay clubs are the place to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Shazam.
Exactly.
Just don't get too drunk, man. Otherwise, you're gonna know where you're gonna wake up.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Fucking cool water. Come on.
That is a true story.
End up getting one of those colonoscopies, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I never know whether I'm the one who's supposed to be paying or them paying.
Yeah, you might end up getting a dick cavity check.
There you go.
Oh, it's snowing out there.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Show the pool again.
It's so nice outside.
Show the pool again, baby. Oh, yeah, that looks so good
Nice.
There you go. That's the
there.
view.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Wow, beautiful.
Beautiful view, man.
I'd be in that thing every day.
Yeah, show
no.
Brian the gate. He made the gate, and it has dragonflies on
This
it.
one.
So cool.
That water would make your balls pop out of your mouth.
Come on now.
It's cold.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
that was a nice picture.
I enjoy doing that kind of stuff, but people don't really enjoy paying for it, so I don't do it much.
I love it. I think it's beautiful.
Not yet, anyway. But
Well, when I hit the Powerball, you're making my gate.
oh,
Hey,
you're
right.
right. Pretty much everything steel on the outside of this house, I did. Long time ago, though. Jeez, that gate. Wow, that gate's like 15, almost 16 years old. Wow, time goes, man.
Oh, you tell me.
Questions
Yep.
you see.
Okay.
No, we can't see your face. Is that your
What
question?
is- So, if you guys could open up a business that you've always dreamed of opening up, what would it be?
Gay
Well,
club.
Devin said a gate club.
Gay club.
Yeah.
Hey, dude,
Uh,
I would. I mean, I'd fucking do it if I
Shit, they make a lot of money, that's for sure.
if I
yeah,
knew
that's
how to do that kind of thing. Sure, why not?
a
I'd
midget
like to.
brothel.
I like to do a whiskey bourbon bar with cigars. That's the key right there, babe.
I love
That's
that.
like the daily getaway from everything.
There's lots of things I want to do.
No, I'd
Frank,
open up a
just call
midget
me over,
brothel.
man.
Ooh,
Yes.
now that's pretty good too. I like
Hey,
that.
no, you should have optional for viewers on the internet to watch on the rooms, you know?
No.
Oh,
No, you'd
that's a
show up in
great
person. That's
idea,
it.
Devin.
Oh, dude, the online thing? Dude, online people are fucking freaks.
Like paper
No,
play,
no.
right?
Yeah,
Look,
like pay-per-view.
I get that.
But
I get that, but understand, like, there's a place down in Chinatown, right? And I believe it's called the Washroom or something like that. It's right next to a laundromat.
oh man,
And this guy comes outside, and he has the Coke bottle glasses. He is dressed to the hilts in like an $8,000 suit, and just judges everyone in line. No, you don't look good enough. Go home. You know, who's new to my place? No, go home. He just and he turns around. Who's in the group? And these people are like, "Oh, we are. There's a group of 10 of us. Have you been here before? Yeah. And what made you think you could bring a group of 10 here?" And when you go in, you sit down in this room, and he tells you before you go in. He said, "Listen, basically, when you come into my club, you pay a premium for my drinks. Everything is fresh made, fresh squeezed. That's what you pay." He said, "No one is allowed to use phones whatsoever because
dude.
my customers enjoy their privacy. If you have to use your phone, you come
Yeah.
get me. You use it in this room. And if I decide it was worth that call, then I'll let you back in."
Wow.
So,
That's funny.
but
Yeah.
that place has a line every single night. When I drive to work at 4:15 in the morning, there are still
right
people in line trying to get into that place.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where is that, in Chinatown?
Yep. So that's why I'm saying midget brothel. It will not go on the internet. It will be exclusive.
Hey, why not?
There
Yeah.
you go.
What
And
brothel?
what's that?
What is a brothel?
A whorehouse,
Oh,
Yeah.
or like where you go and have sex.
oh,
Like Devin says that, kind of like it's like where you go and think you have sex there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
That's
much.
nice. Because and it's Devin pauses again. So I've been told.
Right. I'll do it where it's legal. Don't get me wrong. For anyone who watching is like, what's he gonna do? No, wherever it's legal, but it will be exclusive.
cheers.
Because with that kind of money, I mean, what do I have to lose? You know?
You're right.
$.
Now,
Whoa.
we'll see come tomorrow morning what that looks like. Maybe.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I always check. I'll do my full day at work tomorrow. I'll get to my shift and then check the tickets
There
just
you
to
go.
see if I wasted 8 hours at work.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. there's a lot of things to do. It's not like even if you do win it, you gotta just wait and get lawyers, get everything settled, and then go in the witness protection program so nobody knows who you are.
Could you imagine reading it wrong and quitting your job or something? No, I'd rather just go to work and make sure it's all good.
Yep. That's true. A lot more travel though. That's what I definitely be doing.
Yeah.
A lot more
hands
travel.
down.
Oh, me too, man. Just travel.
Just travel. Yeah. I mean, there's no point buying a bunch of houses. I'd rather just travel and rent stuff. Who cares?
Oh, well, see, that's the other rule I had when I told you I was giving money to people. Anyone who gets over $1 million has to have a room in their house. Anytime I show up, I can crash there.
Oh, there you go.
So that way, wherever they move to, it's, why move to, let's say, San Diego? And I go out to San Diego for whatever, and I show up on their doorstep at 2 a.m. going, need a spot. Well, done.
There you go.
Fuck it.
Understandable.
Yeah. I paid for it. I'm staying here. It's been thought out.
Oh, yeah.
No, you remember when the Powerball was 1.5 billion? I think 7-8 years ago. So they drew those numbers on Saturday. I had those numbers on Wednesday.
Oh.
And it was my birthday, my girlfriend's birthday, my son's birthday, and numbers I always play. And I walked in on Saturday, and I was buying extra tickets. I said, these never hit, and I'll just mix those numbers up into stuff. And that's what got drawn. So, yeah. And I had... What's that?
You were heartbroken, weren't you?
Yeah, I just started dating her, and she said, oh, you haven't spoken to me all weekend. I just sent her a picture of the tickets. And she goes, you're kidding me, right?
Yeah.
But, yep, that's life. So now I've had plenty of time to think about what I would have done.
Yeah, I just let them quick it, whatever. It's like lightning. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So,
yeah,
whatever. If it's my time, it'll be my time. If it's not, I guess it's not.
But it sucks every time that it's not. It's like, why not go? Why somebody else gets to have it? Ridiculous.
Well, there's a reason why a person wins, I believe. It just, it is what it is. And you could sit there and always look at life living off of a lotto ticket and then, oh, woe is me. And you just got to make your own thing. If it comes, it comes. It's like being at a company or whatever. I never expect that any year that I'm going to get a raise or anything. I never go in with any kind of expectations because you just never know. I mean, people can be pretty brutal employers in that, and they don't really give a crap. And this is kind of where we're sitting at right now because of that. A lot of corporate greed screwed a lot of people up too. Instead of taking care of your employees, people don't do that anymore. They say it's happy that you actually have a job. That's your bonus. Have a nice day. Okay.
That's what I was always told.
Well, it's a shame.
It is. It sucks, man. But hey, no longer an employee, so.
True story.
There you go.
I am going to drink I don't know what the hell this is. Dark cherry something.
That's water.
Is that from Costco? The Pellegrino, sugar free?
It is Pellegrino. There is no sugar, but it's not from Costco. I don't know.
The bubbly one, right?
I don't have a membership at Costco.
Oh.
They're from Costco as well.
All right, sorry. Had to grab her so we could all meet Lucille.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Yep.
Meow, meow.
Hey, Lucille.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Brian has his pussy on there.
There you go.
Yes.
I need to
Yeah, you got to
And she
check
was
out
not
his
happy
pussy.
about it. She was busy tearing up the screens earlier.
Get in there, Amanda. Check out that pussy.
Wait, where's the pussy? Is it Tank or
Oh,
like?
wait, where'd she go?
This is a
Hold
tank.
up. Let's get her back on her.
Oh, I love Kat so much. What's her name?
Lucille.
Oh, hi, Lucille. Oh, her coat is so pretty. It's like rated 4 different colors.
Was that
Yeah,
Calico?
she is flat out named after the baseball bat in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, just don't go near the Chinese restaurant, bro.
There you
Yeah.
go. Nice.
Yeah,
Don't let her
she's.
out. Wrong neighborhood around here.
I got to come in every few minutes. She has a thing about tearing up the screens when I'm outside. She gets pissed off.
Oh, really?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, baby.
Yeah.
How are you?
I can't hear a
Oh,
word.
no problem. Yeah, it's hard to see me. I'm trying to get it where you can see me.
He's trying out
Dark,
new
I'm-
night vision goggles.
Yeah, sure. What's up, Frankie?
Hey, what's going on?
Hot Jesus.
Yo,
Oh,
Let's see who else.
how you doing?
See if you see me. I got on the horn here, and then I started hearing about something about Panocha or something like that. I forgot what you were saying. So this closer to TV. Come on.
We were just talking about Brian's pussy.
She's a
Is
cutie.
that right?
She's got a cute one.
Great little pussy.
I have a wonderful pussy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, you know.
I mean,
Awesome.
might be better. So,
I taught her
are
putty
you
tap.
you like Uncle Pussy to somebody?
Yeah, and the best part is, I think it came right after we decided that gay clubs were the coolest place for 2022.
There you go.
It's,
Shit.
you know,
Awesome.
Everything's falling.
that's hilarious.
So, do we got
Come
any
on, Devin.
crypto
Devin, don't get so nervous,
enthusiasts out
Devin.
there? Anybody out
What's
there
that?
got any Anybody got any positions out there? Tell me what you got.
No, I gotta call
Nobody?
you to go. I put all the apps in. I gotta get some time to call you so we can. I can go through and mess with that
No.
stuff.
Oh my God, you missed out on a lot too. There's been a lot happening. Solo Genic did an airdrop of solo coins on last about week and a half ago. If you had XRP tokens, those XRPs were for every XRP you had, you got like a 0.002 or 0.0044 solo coin, and they were like at $6-7 a piece at the time, and so you can move all your position of XRP into a Sologenic wallet, and then they airdrop it into you. And then Hex is another one, the decentralized coin that's a fork of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, their Pulse chain's launching pretty soon. Right now, they're doing what they call PX, Pulse X. That's what they call it. And they're doing a sacrifice phase on that. They had a sacrifice phase in the summer for the Pulse chain coin, but now the gas fee that's used. See, I don't know if you know much about the Ethereum. I'm just kind of taking over the conversation. Hopefully, I'm not interrupting you guys. Is that okay? Is that talk, Roy?
Yeah, fine.
you're all good.
No, we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So, the Pulse chain is basically a fork of the Ethereum network, but it also don't realize the Ethereum network is a fork of the Bitcoin network. And so the Pulse chain was created and designed to take airdrop. They're going to do a snapshot of the whole ERC20 world everywhere, every coin everywhere. And it'll be brought over into the Pulse chain. Instead of spending $20 to buy $500 worth of crypto for gas fees, you'll spend like less than a tenth of a cent for the same transaction on Pulse Chain, and you can always bridge back over the Ethereum network. So if you have a Ethereum token and the Pulse Chain launches, and you have a Pulse Chain, you did the sacrifice, you'll get an Ethereum on the E Ethereum, but then you also have a P Ethereum, a Pulse Chain Ethereum, and I have Hex, so I'll have E Hex and P Hexes, and anyway, no matter what ERC20 you have, you'll get snapshotted over and cloned into the Pulse Chain. So we're talking millions of coins, gents and ladies, and it's free money. They say there's no free money in this anymore. There is free money in crypto. Okay, so if you got any ERC20s, and you got on the Pulse Chain, which I don't think anybody did the Pulse Chain sacrifice, but you can do a Pulse X sacrifice, and that's the gas fee token. And now you get 10,000 coins per $1 up until the 10th of this month, and then every day after that it diminishes 500 tokens until the end of February. Then launch Pulse Chain, and the last time they did this, 18 months later, there was over 2,000 millionaires and 3 billionaires, and there's not one person in Hex that has lost me. And the founder of Hex is the founder of Pulse Chain, and it's the new improved version of it. So I encourage everybody to take advantage of the Pulse Chain when it launches. You can do the same that you're doing with Ethereum, but you can do it in Pulse Chain for a fraction of the cost. And if it's so important, you can bring it back from Pulse Chain into Ethereum and sell it back into the Ethereum market. So, they're diluting it, 1,000,000 to 1. So I mean, one Ethereum's $4,000 basically. So you'd get 400,000 coins, or probably 4 million coins, 4 million Pulse for every Ethereum. So it's an awesome time to be in crypto. That's another one that I encourage everybody to check out. The letters are HBAR, HBAR. It stands for Hedra half graph. Half graph. It's a hard one to say, but they're basically, in a nutshell, because it'd take for all night to explain it to you, but they're Web 3.0. They're not coin monetization. HBAR is not a coin for like banking, and it is, but it's not. That's not its major client. Its major client is Web 2.0 that we're on now. They're going to in the future as the legacy web internet. We're moving to Web 3.0. That's the blockchain internet, and that's being all going to be built on Hedra half graph, and it's only trading at 28 cents right now. I bought a shit ton of it for like 23 cents earlier this week, and I encourage everybody to get on a steady drip. If you have a stake, just do $100 a week if you cat to, but get the HBAR because it'll make you independently wealthy. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and so anything that I say or do is all my own personal research. So you have to do your own due diligence. Listen to anything that I tell you to do, you're liable to go broke. So, but I'm listening to people that have done very well in this space, and the research on this HBAR, in my opinion. And so I don't, unless the SEC just bars all crypto, which they're very liable to do. HBAR is going to be the one that stands, and Bitcoin will be the store of value of gold. XRP will be the conduit to move that gold around. And then you'll have the stable coins. That's what stable coins are. What they're doing is they're streamlining crypto coins into these stable coins. That's why you can only buy certain cryptos with certain stable coins. It's because what they're doing is compartmentalizing, and they're eventually going to start shaving some off. But when they make these laws, they'll just stop accepting certain cryptos for certain stable coins, and those coins off. And and then there'll just be a few. So anyway, it's a great time to be in crypto, and I encourage anybody HBAR, get some XRP, because all of them are projected, to really take off. And XRP is well overdue. SEC case is supposedly going to be in. They just found out too. They found some code writing, some code word writing in the SEC case, and it turns out that the case that was filed. This is breaking news. I can't believe I can lead with this. They just found out the case that was actually brought against XRP as an asset coin instead of a currency as a class action suit. Gentleman that bought XRP in 17 when it went up to its all-time high of almost $4, and he lost $500 on the ride down because retail investors are wusses. What they do is when the price is down, they sell immediately so they don't lose all their money. Well, a seasoned trader sits there and loves it that it's down because they bought more and the dips. So when it goes back up, so at any rate, they found out that this gentleman lost $500 and he filed a class action suit against XRP for $500, and the actual suit that they're having right now may not actually be a suit that the SEC brought against them, say that they're not currency, that they're an asset. That's actually a class action suit from one guy, and they're just not telling you in the media that that's what it is. They're being accurate. Suit against them being an asset rather than a currency, or being a security, not an asset. But what's gonna come out is they're gonna his case is dismissed, and they're gonna release XRP, and SEC is gonna be completely blameless in this. It's gonna be it's so this is one guy brought a class action suit, and it's getting ready to come out. It just came out this morning across the wire, and I can't believe nobody's heard of it. But the SEC stopped the whole blockchain from experiencing the bull market over a year ago to take its rightful place as the third richest coin in the industry, and will be the most expensive coin and the most ROI in the history of mankind had they not stopped it, but in the future. So they're definitely going to be using it as a world conduit. So anyway, check that out. Check out HBAR. Make sure you get some XRP, and make sure that you get some HEX. And when Pulse Chain launches on the day one, buy as much Pulse Chain as you can spend on. In 18 months is what they project. That's when they did it for Hex, the founder of Hex, his coin in 18 months, a 10,000x in 18 months. It was like 1,000,000% return on your money. It's like the most return on your money that we've ever seen in the history of mankind, except for Bitcoin. So write them down. Frankie, give me a call. Let me know what you need to know, how you need to do it. I sent you an email. I've been a little bit out of pocket over the holidays here a little bit. I got like 26 emails that I have to go through and make sure that if you emailed me and I still haven't responded, I'm getting to it. And my person that does that will be back in town this week. We'll be getting to all that. And and a shameful plug. Anybody that likes to write content or tell little stories about stuff that's going on, we just on collectives.com. It's suncollectives.com, and it's a professional blog site, but it's just very interesting stories. A lot of it pertains to crypto, but there'll be stories in there that you'll be able to catch about Lars Tetens and his goings-ons, and but there'll also be other stuff in there. There's actually Lars's CBD stuff will be in there, but the whole segment's not just about his CBD stuff, but legalization of marijuana and the whole industry. And if there's a category that you guys like or want to write about, we'd be happy to add it for you. But it's free of charge. There's no money being spent there. It's just a blog, and it's something that we're doing as brother in our captive support. A couple of the different industries that we enjoy. Products is one of them. So anyway, with that, I'll pass the torch.
Well, let me ask you something, Tim. The legalization of THC in Illinois, are you seeing like some good places open up around you? Stores?
Yeah, we have a dispensary down the street. Illinois is being kind of hard nosed about it. Okay, they have so many licenses. I was with a group and we got granted a license in Rockford, Illinois, and it's like a goodwill license, social license, meaning that you can only buy from your own grows, and then what ended up happening is the group I was with, they only funded the dispensaries, they didn't fund the grows also. And they found out that Big Pharma bought all the grow licenses and they only supply stores needs. And so we're stuck with not having 60% of the supply that we need. So we're thinking about actually auctioning off our license. And one of my partners in that, his son is a graduate student at Michigan, in University of Michigan, and they're doing all types of different chemistry and botany stuff with the cannabis industry. And there's free range growing going on in Oklahoma and in Michigan State. You can do free grows there. So we're talking about free grow, yeah. And so we'll be able to bring cannabis to your town soon in New York. You just can't sell it in Illinois. Illinois, you can only buy from accredited growers. And the accredited growers have to be licensed from the state of Illinois. All licenses are taken up, and incidentally, they were all bought by basically Big Pharma. So and they're only supplying their stores.
Wow.
So yeah, they will only give us 40% of what we need. So I mean, that's barely enough to keep the doors open. So. Just the vault alone for one of the stores costs $70,000 just to store the cannabis, and it has to be through an accredited body that they recommend. We have to have 24-hour round-the-clock security, a live person there at all times. There has to be closed circuit TV. There has to be all these different scaling and weighing products, and it's pretty meticulous. They really took the fun out of getting stoned.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are stores around, and they do have good bud. They want like $300 an ounce.
I mean, well, they said this morning they showed that the state of Illinois, the four top distributors, $1.2 billion made last year on weed in the state of Illinois. So.
Every time you drive by the dispensary in Collinsville, Illinois, there's still one to go all the way around the side. They stand out there in the rain, in the snow, in the hail, in the summer, in the winter. It's like, wow.
Yep, they stay. Around up here they do that too. Yeah, they're all out the door, down the road. Yep, it's pretty big business.
Yeah, well, I have security clearances and some background stuff that I go through that I'm not even able to partake of that stuff. So, but I can't wait for the day I retire. The first thing I'm going to do is go straight to one of those dispensaries and get some OG double G or DO double G. I want what Martha Stewart smoked with Snoop. That's what I want.
True story.
Yeah.
That's a good push, man.
So, James, how are you, baby?
She got out of the clink and started $1 million industry.
What's happening? What's happening? Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year,
Look at this guy. Look at him, man. We see some nice shades going on. I don't have my shades on today, James. That's not good. I should put my shades back on.
It's not really shades. Those are glasses.
You can see it from the glare there. That look like total shades there, man. That's cool.
No, these are better to see you with. Yeah.
Those are glasses.
So how's everybody been this so far this year?
Very good. It's been excellent. Oh, Devin's got some
Absolutely.
backlighting going now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Check this out. Look at the color of this light. I cannot wait.
It's his artificial sunset. There you go.
That's his father
that looks
casting the
so
shadow on
good.
him.
There you
That
go.
looks so good, Devin.
Dude, I can't wait to take photos with this damn thing.
Oh my God, I know. It's so awesome.
The cigar pictures are going to look so good.
I know. And man, that light is great.
Isn't it? 6 watts, and it's like the sun is out.
See, I got those lights in the back behind me, man.
Nice.
See, and I got the half shade. You don't have the half shade, dude. Come on now.
No.
Good,
I got
right?
a fixture so I can screw it into a mason jar and get like a really cool effect on the light.
Oh,
But-
dude, that is so
I need
awesome.
to find the jar within the collection over here that I want to use. Not bad, man.
I'm claiming 22. I'm claiming year 22, man. This got to be the year.
Ooh.
This has to be the
And-
year.
For all
Yeah,
those-
baby.
Yeah, I went out 2021 with COVID, so it's a great thing, man.
Yeah. I think everybody had experience with that in 21.
Yeah. They just wanted to give the week that they decided to take off, and take my fun for the week off. Very great.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So 2022 is to get to 2023 in one piece, I guess.
I know that's right, man.
I mean, nobody wants to work, so I think we're going to have a lot of good places to make income and stuff like that, since nobody else wants to work. What the heck?
I think we're gonna be
Yeah,
making
that's
good money
it's
this
all
year.
over, man.
Gonna be doing some work this year.
Yeah, putting in the work.
I'll
You
tell
gotta
you.
put in the work. That is one of
First,
my first.
you got to put in the work.
That is
When
one
they-
of
Cowboy
my
Red
first.
Bull. So
large
Yeah, but
eating
when they
experience.
talk about the supply chain and how there's a shortage of this and a shortage of that, imagine doing what I do. I feed every day probably like at least 1,000 people a day. And the food that comes in, I can always look and go, oh, that was a new guy at the plant. Because I get pieces of cod, supposed to be 8-ounce pieces. And I get, one like I'm trying to put on a camera, that big, one that big, right next to each other. The salmon, supposed to be like deboned, and nope, there's bones and everything.
Wow.
You got the new guy who signed on to get the job for the signing bonus, and the food coming in is just awful.
that sucks.
Yeah, if you can even
all
get
over,
it.
man. That's all over. That's all
Yeah.
over.
But what I'm saying is people were worried about, like, oh, they didn't have the jacket I wanted to buy or the shoes. And I'm going, the shit I have to deal with it on a daily basis to clean this stuff up, to make it right, to feed the customers. It's insanity.
But I think what's gonna happen, it's gonna swing too, because now what's gonna happen is that, all the prices have gone up and nobody can get anything. And there's only gonna be a point in time where that starts flowing again. But the other side of things is, since nobody wants to really work, they're gonna have inventory that nobody can afford or buy, because guess what? If you don't have a job, you ain't buying it. So cash is going to be king for people
And
who have their cash and don't have debt.
What do they say? If you could look at me 12 months ago and say gas went from $1.87 to $3.87 and telling you the economy is doing good, I'd look at you like you're nuts. It's pretty much like,
the people have they figured this shit out. They have literally figured this shit out, and a lot of them like, hell, what's the use of me going back to work? They have really figured this out from major corporations, how, it's like they've been getting gypped for all this time, man, all these years. They've been getting bamboozled all these years.
Well, it's true. James, you're correct, because you and I come from the same type of corporate setup, and the years that we've been in the business together, type of thing, and like I said, the thing is that, when I started, like when you started, the whole idea to have a good career in that, you took pride in it, and your company took care of you.
Right.
Okay, and they
Exactly.
dealt with it that way. Nowadays, it changed to the whole outlook of, well, you're just lucky you have a job. And
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
fear that has been mounting for at least 15 years, at
Exactly.
least 15 years, it's been mounting that way where, okay, we're going to
Exactly.
be greedy, 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 and then take away more and more from our employees. But yet, sidestep and then tell everybody that, oh man, you guys, without you, we wouldn't, we wouldn't, and that's just a bunch of bullshit.
It's a bunch of
So,
bullshit.
so yeah, you're right. Now people are going, I don't give a crap. Now, granted, the government screwed up a lot with the fact that, yeah, you pay taxes and you have government to actually help people. But to the extent that they did that became one of those things that, well, shit, as long as I do whatever the government tells me, they'll pay me something. And they'll make sure that I never really falter. Because like before you got on, we were talking a little bit earlier of the fact that I look at it from I'm a pretty frugal person. I don't really carry any debt. I'm cautious with stuff. And there's still a lot of things I won't do because I don't want to be pushed into debt. And looking at people getting these all last year and the year before this extra money, that's not enough to survive. I'm sorry. Maybe in certain areas it is, but for the majority, it's not enough to survive.
It's not enough to survive, especially if you have a family, man. It's not
Exactly.
See, the thing is, what you guys are discussing is it's an absolute give and take between the difference of the big corporations overtaking everything versus the actual employees being respected, which is, that is absolutely a problem. And I think the internet is one of the things that really hurt that, because now you can order everything online instead of going out to mom and pop store and the big internet companies, or your Walmart, your Target, things like that jumped on top of that. You can order from that. You can order them through Amazon, things like that. And then they turn around, they shut everything down. And like I said before, if you go on unemployment, you lost your job because of COVID or whatever, you got an extra $600 a week. Then you got a $1,400 stimulus, then a $1,000 stimulus, and another whatever on top of the extra $600. And people were going, I had neighbors buying cars. I go, you're not even working.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? It's
and then I think
but my problem is back to what you were saying is, where did the pride go? Where does it take? Like when I walk in every single day, my biggest thing is I want every single person to say I was happy with what they made. And I had people who worked with me at the hospital that they couldn't care less. And I turned around and I said, what if it's your family member upstairs? Would you want to serve that to them? That's the thing. I take pride in what I do every day. So that's lost in this country at this point.
And and then you also do have a whole new generation that nobody wants to work hard too. So you tell them, here's a screwdriver, they go, what the hell's a screwdriver? I mean, I'm sorry, there's a whole
that's when I tell them to buy the left-handed
screwdriver. Do stuff.
Left-handed screwdriver.
I mean but it's a shame that people don't want to even hard work. They want the easy job that's going to get them all this money, which doesn't happen. I mean, and if it does, it's very quick and you're done. And it's just a shame on how it's all going, because, like I said, that whole stimulus thing, there's no way year after year we can keep, the government can keep that
not
up.
At all.
So people are going to then all of a sudden sitting there depleting their 401ks and all the whatever savings they have, saying that the government's going to bail them. When they don't, guess what? Now you're going to be the ward of the state, and you're going to be in the Cook County medical facility, which you might as well kiss your ass goodbye. Nursing homes that make you sit in the crap all day. So.
They have all these people at home who collected money and stopped working and this and that, and then you wonder, why Philadelphia had over 500 murders this year. Yeah, because everyone's at home, and what do they have better to do than argue with their fucking neighbor?
But
Right.
It's
yes,
awful.
Yeah,
I mean,
Philly for sure.
it's getting into. I mean, you guys really hadn't seen anything yet because it's like a wave. The repercussion of what's happening now is going to come a little later.
Yeah.
And that's what you talked about, the depleting of your 401k, people are not working. Watch what happens, in the next couple of years here, man. Just because of what's happening, it's going to be, people are, because people are living now, they're living day by day, but in years to come, this is going to be real crazy. They're going to
Oh yeah.
robbing and stealing.
Yep. And that's James why I'm worried about it, because I can see that now, because any sane individual that knows how to budget their life and their funds and stuff like that looks at this and goes, there's no way this could be sustained. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen. The numbers I'm not an accountant, but the numbers do not add up. They do not work to where.
Well, and did you hear that they printed over 20% of the currency ever printed just last year? So I mean, they have diluted our money by 20%.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
just
another
last
thing.
year alone.
It's just crap.
What is gold supposed to be hedging against inflation? What inflation? You mean the total domination of ruinization of the American fiat currency? I mean, come on. Get rid of your money. I would rather get paid in Bitcoin right now than in an American currency.
That's why I invested in SM Energy.
Is it really a surprise to you guys, though, that is the way things are now?
Well, you know what? Okay, well, you know what the surprise was? Is that to me, my thought was, with COVID and everything that's gone on in the last 2 years, is how the government. Yeah, I guess maybe the first time of like helping people under a certain amount, but the shock was, oh, we got to do it again every month, and we got to do even more, and we got to put more, and they were just printing money like HP printers at home were just spitting out dollars, and like Tim said, the problem is when you start printing money like that, it doesn't go away. That just means that there's more money out there, and that dollar becomes worthless, and that's the problem.
I literally,
you can print as much as you want. It won't matter after a period of time.
I literally had someone I worked with when the first stimulus was coming out, and she was asking these questions and this and that, and she said, "You know what, Brian, I'm going to ask you because you invest and things like that." She said, "My aunt, can she get the stimulus?" I said, "Well, did your aunt file taxes?" "Well, no." I said, "Does your aunt work?" "Well, she takes care of my kids." I said, "So did she file a 1099 to pay taxes for what you pay her to take care of the kids?" "Well, no, but she deserves the money." I said, "Whether you deserve it or not, you need to pay into the system for the system to pay you." I'm like, see, and I turned to her, I said, "I'm not trying to be offensive, but you're going to find it that way." I said, "Nothing in this world is free." I go, "So for you to expect your aunt to get this money for babysitting your kids, I understand, it might be a difficult job, it might be what it is, but there's no money being paid in to everyone else, but you want everyone else to pay for you." I said, "So that doesn't work." I'm like, at the end of the day, I said, all this stuff is nonsense, and they shouldn't be doing it because, and once again, because people aren't going to want to work. And now, like I said, I show up to work and I get salmon that is half-ass cut, and I have to clean it up. I get all these horrible products at work that I have to deal with and figure out, how am I going to deal with this if the right thing gets delivered, when it gets delivered. It's insanity. You just can't turn around and just keep giving people everything, because then there's no work ethic. There's no, I want to get it done. It's, I'm going to sit back and someone else will take care of me mentality.
Well, just like I mean, and let me know if this is breaking up or not. But just like anything else, if you're giving support and things like that, you should be working for that. So if I'm the government giving you money to help you in that, you're going to go clean a park. You're going to go do these things. It's not for free. I mean, I don't understand the point of giving handouts to people and not say, hey, I could utilize you to do X, Y, and Z. And that should happen.
Yeah. I think that mutiny on the bounty is what it's all about.
Dude,
You record your ship and turn it on out.
You all may not like it, but I'm a big Let's Go Brandon fan.
I'm Sutter with a parrot on his shoulder because I'm bad getting bolder, cold getting colder.
I still hear rumblings that we're not even close to. We're going to have a civil war internally. It's going to happen. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a civil war. But
I live in a little tiny street. No one exists right by the park. Like I'm in Philly, but I can go a few blocks and be in Philly, this and that. My street, I have coyotes and hawks and deer and everything. And in the back, I got a semi-automatic shotgun. So I'm all good.
There you go.
You know? That's bring the Civil War. You won't find my street. And by the time you do, it'll be too late.
Yeah.
Lars has got his 44.
Yeah. I sleep with a machine gun. So
that's Lars, you'd appreciate it.
Lindy, I'm not calling you a machine gun.
Yeah, I bought one of the Panzer bullpups.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I sit with that there, and everything's good. You know, no one bothers me, and hopefully they never do.
What are the regulations like over there? Do you have to buy like ammo and stuff from like a shop, or can you still like order online and get it to your house? Because over here, you used to be able to order ammo online, and I have a 45, and it's not the most expensive thing in the world, but getting it online, I was able to find like a Federal Eagle for like 30 to 40 cents a round, depending on how much. But now California is like, no, with all weird with guns and shit, and you can still order it, but you have to have it shipped to somebody,
to the shop. Yeah,
and then you have to pay the fees and the fucking taxes and shit.
Plug it in.
No, I don't have to do that here. I can still have the ammo shipped to me.
Next to it. Yep, there's nothing.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can still have the ammo shipped to me, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, I have heard that they did change some of the regulations at different spots, and especially because everyone was buying up all the ammo. That was the problem.
Yeah, there was a point where I almost couldn't find 45.
Yeah,
it sucked.
And I think that was part of the regulation change, because what happened was
you can just take guns out on the streets. Box that's over here, honey.
And people were just having the ammo shipped to them, and they had illegal guns. So they're like, no, let's stop that. You know,
I guess that makes a little more sense. But
yeah, so if they did that, I'm okay with it. But right now, I only buy shotgun ammo.
Like their
that's fine.
Go into that
have that shipped here.
So take the black one out.
But yeah, our regulations are. You know, I sat about half an hour and cleared my stuff, and I bought it. Now, what I will say is, I wish to God they would just turn this into a free carry state. Because,
isn't Pennsylvania open carry?
No, it's not. Here's the thing. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, no, some of Pennsylvania might be. Philadelphia is not. And here's my thing. Where my whole argument with that is, if again, there's over 500 people killed this last year in gun violence, and a lot of it might be, related to different neighborhoods, what's going on there, and this and that. But at the end of the day, I walked to work, and I was crossing 10th and Market Street, and these two guys were going after one dude, and he pulled out a pistol, and I ran and got around the corner. Now, if he could have carried that sidearm on him, those two guys probably would have went after him in the first place. Or if you're going to rob someone, well, you know what? Those three guys over there are all carrying, so maybe I'm not going to rob this person. And it would cut down on a lot of stuff. It would make a police officer's job easier because they
Take
can
one of the
walk
big
up and,
chairs, honey.
but I'm saying they can walk up and say, "Can I see the registration for that?" And
Yeah, right.
you show it to them. Okay. If you take off running, well, obviously that isn't registered. It gets illegal guns off the street.
There you
It
go.
takes care of criminals, and it deters violence when other people see guns all around them going, I'm not going to rob that person because those three people might fucking shoot me. It's just a given.
Oh, I love that, Amanda. That looks great.
So
Well,
yeah,
I thought Pennsylvania was open carry. I didn't even know. Maybe it's just Philly, but I thought it was.
They
Ours
put
would
through
be
a
the
vote
guy
for
to-
Philly. I'm
They
not
have
sure
the
about the rest of
rallies.
Pennsylvania, but they
Yeah,
put
they have
through a vote for
rallies
Philly.
around here that are open carry. I don't know.
Yeah, it got put through for Philly, and it got turned down, obviously. And I think it would solve a lot of problems, but whatever. It's, you know.
You don't need a gun. Why do you want one? Because they're fucking awesome. Like,
Because
seriously.
you know what?
Like,
I sleep better at night knowing it's there.
I mean, as cool as guns are and neat as it is to have them and shit, people, I think most of them don't see it as like a tool and a valuable skill. And I think it is. It's just like any other tool in the fucking toolbox. You just don't keep it in the toolbox, obviously. And I think it's important.
Some people do.
Understand them and how to use them safely. And I don't know, people need a bit more education on that because it's not a scary thing. Like, it's just another tool. It's harmless until you put something in it and point at it. Put your fucking finger on the trigger.
Or you get
it's
the
like
people
a nail
who
gun,
aren't,
dude.
Yeah, or you get the people who aren't educated and leave it laying out for their children.
Yep.
Which is, and that's,
absolutely.
it's a shame.
It is. It's a shame. But like if you're in the great state where I'm at, Chicago's probably got one of the highest crime rates, and they complain about guns all the time. And it's like, well, there's nothing you're solving because you're taking them all away, and they're still shooting themselves up. So guess what? We just proved that none of that means shit.
Yes.
Because the people who aren't supposed to have them are still going to have them. Let's be realistic in the United States here. People who have them that don't commit crimes and don't go waving around, go crazy, are doing just fine. It's the people that do not have either legally, they don't have them legally or whatever that caused the issue, and but you penalize everybody just like you penalize cigar and cigarette and vape, right? Same problem. Okay.
And if you look at the states that are open carry, the crime rate is so much further down than the states that don't.
Yep, that's true. As Lars would say, true story.
Yeah,
true story. I'm reading a thing where it says that we are open carry state, so it might be Philadelphia. I don't know.
Lars has got to find out. Make sure you're open carry, buddy.
And I believe if you look
at, I don't walk around with the gun on me, but not that I
believe if you look up the stats, a lot of the what they call gun violence is like suicides and accidental discharge and shit like that. Most of it isn't even like murders. I mean, well, depending on where you are, but across the country, I believe most of it is like suicide, accidental discharge, that kind of shit. I could be wrong. Could be old news, but something I have looked at a little bit.
Looks like James is getting ready to relax.
It's
That's what it
cold.
looks like.
Try to stay out there smoking a cigarette. It is freezing, man.
Okay, so James, what's freezing out there? What temp you got?
I think it might be down to 30 something, man.
Okay, I think we're hitting 7 right now.
Oh
That's
my
not with the
God.
wind chill.
Oh my God.
Yep.
But you know, they came to me today and asked if I wanted to go to Minnesota for a week and a half to work.
Huh.
So I looked at the temperature.
What up? Boating?
The temperature was 10 degrees with a wind chill factor. It was -6.
Yep.
I said, hell no, I ain't going up there, man. I said,
There you go.
no, I'm not going up there.
Yeah, but then I would do it like this, James. Well, it depends on what the price you're going to give me. Is this triple time? Because maybe then I might go.
It might be a little double time, but this not work. -6.
Yeah, well, see, just like we were talking about, they can't find people. It's a problem.
Hey, they probably got a lot of lobsters up there. You know, those nice warm lobsters.
Hey, they probably not out in -6 degree weather, man.
Amanda,
Yeah, I mean that's
really closing up the show soon. You want to get on still, then?
you go outside for 15 minutes, then you come back in, and 2 minutes and they go out for 15. It's like I'm like, man, there's no way in hell I'm gonna do that, man. Pass.
Well, oh, there was. Okay, great. Okay, who did we lose?
Frank.
We lost Frank. Okay.
Couple guys.
Frank and Tim. Well, listen, we're gonna oh, there we go. There it is. We're going to sign off in a minute, but let's go ahead and play. I think tomorrow night we're going to be doing the cigar cabin. I'm going to play you the intro for the cigar cabin so people can hear it. I love Des and his kid at the end. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's nice, man.
I can't hear anything.
All right, what should we play for 1 second? Oh, you know what I want to play before we end? We'll play a couple seconds of I did this song like 30 years ago or some shit like that.
I'm a lyrical guy, looking like the shit from the Unforgiven. Alaska, in the Asia, like a proctologist, the rhythmologist, live the knowledge, and never went to college, like a slam dunk punk, fake the funk, and then
Okay, that was enough. But that was fun. Just a little taste for you guys.
You need to play one of your jazz cuts.
I will. I may even do it in the coming year. I may do a couple jazz shows actually.
Man, I wish I could still get that, man. That is phenomenal, man.
Well, gang, Devin, and you guys, if you all want to just hang on afterwards, we'll do the after party. But give me 1 second, because let's play the outro, and then we're gonna end the show. We'll all say goodbye to the folks out there in Never Neverland.
I'm so stupid, I can't even shoot a gun. I'm so stupid, I see everybody as one. I can't even be blue. I can't even. Hey, yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. 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 I'm so stupid.
All right. We all love you guys out there. Everybody, want to say goodbye to the people and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. God bless
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Stay on for the after party.